Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my live. My name is Mihika Patel with One Mighty Mama, and today I'm here to talk to you about a very special power that we all have, and that is reframing our thoughts. And there's three key points that I want to talk to you about today. And the first one is about how your thoughts are build the road that you travel on. And I like to this is a nice metaphor that I like to think about when I'm thinking of neural pathways. So, for those of you who are familiar, neural pathways are basically those roads that are built within your brain. And, when you are creating new ones where there was nothing there before, it can be very difficult. And I like to think of it as if I have to like dig my way out of something or dig my way through something. If there isn't already a path there, then the path that I have to walk on can provide a lot of resistance. And when we are trying to create new thoughts, so this is in terms of when, we tend to be plagued by our negative thoughts. And so our negative thoughts, they run on a loop that's pretty easy. It kind of runs almost subconsciously because we've been doing it so often that, I am not worthy, I am not capable, I can't do this, I shouldn't apply for that job, I shouldn't try to land this new client. I shouldn't get out of my comfort zone and take on this new speaking engagement or this new project. So, whatever that looks like for you, the reason why that can be a rather clunky path forward is because it is a new path forward. It is not something that we have done in the past. And so it feels uncomfortable. And the key of it all is to make this comfortable, but know that in the beginning it is going to be uncomfortable. So the thoughts that you have build the road that you travel on. And the more often you supplement with those thoughts and that you create those thoughts and think those thoughts more often, the more comfortable that road will be. And the more, most importantly, more automatic it'll become, the more subconscious it'll become. When we train our brain this way, what happens over time is that you start to think, I am worthy of that position, or I am capable of taking on that project, or I have no doubt that I can't put in my best efforts to land this amazing new client. And I have full faith in myself that I can get out of my comfort zone. That's what that looks like. But I want you to know that it is not easy right off the bat. So, reframing those thoughts, while not easy, will always be worthwhile in the long run when you are walking in a positive direction. So, thought number one was those thoughts that we build and that we think about and we ruminate on. They build the road that we travel. The next one is those quick shifts. Making quick shifts is better than doing an overall, like a huge overhaul all at once. So, a lot of my clients, when they come to me, they're just like, oh, I want to do all the things. I'm so motivated and I want to do all of it today. And I have to stop them no matter how motivated and interested and enthusiastic they are. Because what ends up happening is that level of motivation is there, but we want to start. I like to think of it as I think this is a product management term. Minimum viable product is what comes to mind. We want to create that MVP, the minimum viable product, in terms of what is the MVP of how much change you can take on at any moment, at any time. And we want to start with baseline, right? Really elementary stuff. Because the reason is this: we want it to be good for you, not only on your best day, which you're clearly having right now if you're, oozing with enthusiasm and motivation, but we want it to be good on your worst day as well. We want you to be able to attain this on your worst day. When we make those small shifts, they have to be small enough that you can do them consistently, because this comes back to that triad, right? It's those small, easy steps, right? Small, simple. Okay, I'm not going to say easy, simple steps, right? Small, simple steps done consistently over a long period of time. And if you remove any one of those, then it falls flat. So you can't do the large overhaul because it's going to be hard for you to maintain consistently over a long-term period. And so that's why it's really important to go simple. Go small, go simple. And that is the key, because what that means is that you don't have to overhaul your entire day. You just have to think about one small moment. And once you've turned that into a habit, then move on to the next one, right? This is like a snowball thing. As the snowball is rolling down the hill, it gets larger and larger. But it can't be big at the top of the hill. It slowly develops into that size. So start small. And when you start picking up that momentum, you'll start triggering in your mind what it means to do something on the days when you don't want to do them. And it sounds kind of complicated and at the same time rather easy, but you know when you're having that day and you're just like, I don't have it in me. I just don't feel like doing it. And that is the day, my friend, when you should definitely do it. It's like going to the gym, right? There's going to be days where you just simply just don't have it in you, but get in that movement, right? Go to the gym, do the minimum, but get in there and do something. Get that movement in. And lastly, the third talking point I want to talk about is this isn't just about thinking better, but it's about feeling supported. And so, of course, there's external supports, right? Whether it's family, friends, spouse, children, whoever it may be. But what I'm talking about here is having your systems support you. Build systems into your day that can support you. So, for example, I am really prioritizing my physical health. So those of you who follow me on Instagram, @OneMightyMama_, will see that I post almost 3 to 4 times a week about my physical fitness journey, right? Whether it's most recently it's been my running, but I'm also, doing boot camp style classes at least 3 times a week. And for the most part, I post about it when I go. And it hasn't always been easy, but what has made it easy is some of the systems that I've created. So for one, I go to a gym, right? I don't do this one-off in my home anymore. I go to a gym, so I have friends there. And so part of the system is I look forward to seeing them, right? Look forward to seeing a friendly face, look forward to catching up, even if it's just for a few moments, but I enjoy that. Something else I do is I organize all of my clothes over the weekend into little like rolls. So each roll is a standalone and it includes my entire outfit that I need to go for my workout. So in the morning, when I'm like half asleep at 5:15 in the morning, I don't have to stop and think, oh, where is that? And where is that? And where did this go? And where did that go? Everything is there and ready to go. Because honestly, I have to make that process as seamless as possible. Otherwise, I will not want to go to the gym ever. So when you do things like this, it makes the difficult things so much more within your reach. And these are all the types of things that I'm going to be covering in my From Empty to Empowered Masterclass, which is on May 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope you all can join me because I'm really going to be focusing on the impact that positive thoughts can have on you, right? And this takes, how having those positive thoughts and reinforcing them on a daily basis creates new neural pathways. And those neural pathways will serve you no matter what it is that you have going on in your life. And then also the importance of making small shifts, right? Quick shifts over big overhauls. And then lastly, creating systems that don't drain you, but that rather support you. So I hope to see you all there. I will drop the registration link in the comments below. And I really look forward to seeing you all there. And I hope you guys all have an excellent week.